Hi, today we are going to see the 62nd stotra. Trisama Samaga Sama Nirvanam Beshagam Bishak Samnyasa Krichamasyanto Nishta Shanti Parayanam. Trisama. Tri means three. Sama means divine song. The divine song that we are mentioning here is the Veda. So, Bhagavan is the power who is praised by the chanters of the three Samas, and they are called Deva Vradam. Deva Vradam Samans. That's what we are called. Singers of Sama. They are three. Devas, Vradas, and Samans. So they always praise Bhagavan in the form of Vedas. That's why he is called Trisama. The main three Vedas are Rigveda, Samaveda, Yajurveda. And from all these Vedas, they are praising Bhagavan Vishnu. Samaga. Samaga means one who chants Samagana or the singer of Saman songs. That's called Samaga. Bhagavan who is performing the actions that is prescribed in the Samaveda. That's why he is called Samaga. And we can invoke Bhagavan through our praises or Vedas, and that will be called Udgata. Means we are invoking Bhagavan through Vedas. Sama is one of the Vedas, and Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavan has said that of all the Vedas, I am Sama Veda. Nirvanam. Nirvanam means it is the ever liberated or ever free. That means the time when all the miseries come to an end. We all are waiting for a time when we don't have any more sorrows, any more sadness. And that is the time we will experience the supreme bliss. That stage is called nirvana. That can be attained only by Bhagavan's blessing. That is called moksha. Beshajam. Beshajam means it is the cure or it is the medicine for the disease of samsara. Samsara means it is the change or it is the becoming of something else. That is, we are every day evolving, and that will come to an end when we are accepted by Bhagavan, when we know the value of detachment, when we know the value of bonding, when we know there is nothing that can exist for us except Bhagavan. That cure to for any disease of these samsar changing things is called Beshajam. Bishak. Bishak means doctor or the physician. Bhagavan during the Palayi Madanam of the churning of the Milky Ocean, we got Amrita. And Bhagavan at that time was the deity of medicine. That is, he had taken the avataram of Lord Dhanvantiri. Now also Dhanvantiri is considered to be the god of all the medicine. You want any cure, you can do the Dhanvantiri Stotra and it will give the cureness. Sannyasakrit. Sannyasakrit. Sannyasam. Sannyasam is considered to be the total renunciation. That is, at that time, that is considered to be the fourth ashramam which can attain the moksha. That is called sannyasam. Sannyasa krit. Krit means the doing something. So the person who is doing the sannyasam is called sannyasa krit. Bhagavan is in that stage. Sannyasam is the stage when we know how to get detached from the world. Sama. Sama means one who has attained the pacification of the mind. Pacification means who knows how to control the mind. And that is one of the most important discipline in the sannyasa. And Bhagavan has created the person who is eligible for sannyasam when the mind is not running into passions via sense organs. And that time peace is the only thing which can help in that, or quietude or the accumulated inner peace that can be attained only through sannyasa. There are actually 4 ashramams. One is brahmachari, second one is grihashramam, third one is forest dweller, and third one is forest dweller, and fourth one is sannyasam. The main thing that a brahmachari should do is the service. Whenever he get a chance, he should help. The second one is the householder or the grihashramam. At that time, he should do the charity. He should not keep everything for himself. One part should go to the charity. And the third one is the forest dweller, where he should know how to restrain from everything. And the fourth one is the sannyasam, where we should know how we should keep our mind in a calm mood. Next, that's why Bhagavan is Sama. Next one is Shanta. Shanta means peaceful, being without interest in the pleasures of the world that is existing in and around us. That means the sense organs is perfectly under controlled state is called Shanta. Next one is Nishta. Nishta means Bhagavan, who is remaining as same as ever from the beginning till the end, who is abode of all beings, who is the place where all the beings are being created as well as all the beings are taken into at the time of cosmic dissolution. These entire living organisms will merge into vasanas. Vasanas means everybody has different vasanas, unique vasana. Even the same vasana, even the person who has the vasana of drawing will be extremely interested in different kind of drawing that a person who also has the vasana of drawing. So every person has a unique vasana. When the cosmic dissolution happens, we are merging to vasanas as a seed and we go to Bhagavan. Later in the new yuga, according to our happenings, events that has happened in the previous janma, we are given the new birth. Once we are reached on the moksha, then we can go directly to Vaikuntha. And the Shanti is also known as Brahman. That is the time when we are going to Bhagavan's place. That is the complete erasing of avidya or the ignorance. Parayanam. Parayanam. That means the state. That is the highest form of the state which any person or any being or any living being can attain, which has no return to the lower state. Once we have reached that state, You will be constantly be there in Bhagavan, one who has attained the moksha. That is the supreme liberation. That is the supreme goal, Narayana. That's why we call Vishnu Parayanam. That we call Narayaniya Parayanam. We always say that Parayaniyam because that is the ultimate goal that every living being is waiting for. So we are seeing the names. Trisama, Samaga, Sama, Nirvanam, Beshagam, Bishak, Sanyasakrit, Sama, Shanta, Nishta, Shanti, Parayanam. So we'll be reaching the 585th Namam of Vishnu Bhagavan. Trisama, Samaga, Sama, Nirvanam, Beshagam, Bishak, Beshajam, Bishak, Sanyasakritchamashanto, Nishta, Shanti, Parayanam.